I'm a la 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 loner. La 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 loner. Every time I try to fit in, it ends up in misery, yeah. Socializing doesn't fit me, but I can get away so easy. I was born a misfit, don't go with the cool kids. It's all overrated, no I never missed it. I was born a misfit.
Hello and welcome back, I'm Sean, and after hearing about the launch of the Huawei Watch Fit 4 Pro here, I'm super excited to show you all the capabilities of this watch. So let's check it out. So starting with what I love about the watch is definitely the premium design, and for the price you're getting titanium bezel at the top, a super strong aluminum alloy body and sapphire crystal screen, and you really can't get better than that. Also, the screen that you have here is amazing, and you get a 1.82-inch AMOLED display with a beautifully sharp resolution, and not to mention a 3000 nits display for perfect clarity under bright sunlight. I also love the rotating dial that you get with all of their watches, making it easy to navigate the UI without having to scroll from the screen and block text. And not only that, from a health and fitness angle, you're getting ECG tracking and arterial stiffness monitoring, along with all the regular heart rate tracking, SpO2 tracking, sleep tracking, all in a package that is less than 1,000 ringgit. And I also love the inclusion of a dual band GPS system, so you get pinpoint accuracy when using this in tricky situations, and with Huawei's innovation in sunflower positioning system brings new tracking capabilities in trail running, golf tracking, as well as diving. And speaking of diving, this watch is rated 5 ATM and an IP6X, meaning it has maximum dust proof rating, and from a depth perspective you can withstand upwards of 40 meters of diving. Anything above that is not recommended. So battery life is also great here, going upwards of 7 to 10 days of use depending on how hard you push it, and the charging speed is also something that I really love, and we'll go into more details later on. So in Malaysia you get to use it with our own touch and go QR system, which is awesome, especially if you travel to supported regions like Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, China, and many more. Finally, one great feature with all Huawei watches is that you get support for Android and iOS, unlike some brands that only works with their native OS. Again, I think what's on offer here is truly superb value, and Huawei has been innovating like crazy to put on so much feature into a watch in this price bracket. But if I really need to say what could be better, I think although you can connect this watch to your Strava account, one area that's lacking is that third-party app support, so meaning I can't download native Strava app, for example, onto the watch, that I can use it directly to track my workouts. Another area is that although this watch have NFC support, there isn't any support for contactless payment at the moment. Hopefully it's a feature that we will get in the future, but it's not something that you have now. So the Watch Fit 4 Pro here comes in at a price of 999 ringgit, and I believe it's one of, if not the only watch at this price point, fitness watch that has ECG capabilities. You can also buy the smaller brother, the Watch Fit 4, without the ECG feature and only an aluminum alloy body for much less at 599 ringgit. And if you find value in what you hear and like what you see so far, hope you can support the channel by considering to subscribe and like this video and ring the notification bell so the YouTube algorithm can pick this up. And if you want to buy this watch, do check out my links below. And with the Watch Fit 4 Pro here, if used in a typical day mode, health tracking, sleep, and some workouts scattered in between, should last you for about a week without needing a charge. And I tracked it over a 2 days period, and it went down to 81% battery, and this is of course without always on display turned on. And with AOD turned on, with same tracking, it'll go about 4 days before needing to charge, which is super impressive. So just to give you a benchmark, I brought this watch out for a GPS tracking for outdoor cycling in a forest, requiring a lot of connection to GPS because it's in a dense forest. The battery percentage went down about 8% in a 15 kilometers ride, so that's really not too bad. And not only that, 60 minutes get you a full charge, and 10 minutes will get you 1 day of charge, which is really insane. So when I first showed this watch to many people, the first thing they told me is that it looks like an Apple Watch, probably more towards the Ultra because of the more angular shape, but I must say it's not that many watches that can stack up to the Apple Ultra watch, and this Fit 4 Pro is one of them. Yes, there are some fall detection and SOS feature that this may not have, but if you're looking at those features, then you're probably not in the market for the Huawei or anything around this price range. Anyways, I digress. So the Watch Fit 4 Pro here has a very gorgeous squared design, and when you look at it, you're going to love it. It's not disproportionate, and everything you get here is premium over premium. Material wise, at the display here, you're going to get sapphire crystal display for maximum scratch protection, mostly found only on luxury watches. And the bezel here you get is a titanium bezel for best protection as well, and the body is made of a super strong 550 MPa aluminium. All of this equate to only 30.4 grams without the strap, which is super light. Depending on your preference, I personally like heavier watches, but a lighter watch means you get more agility when playing sports like pickleball, for example. You get two bands to choose from: a woven strap, which is a water-resistant nylon strap, or a fluoroelastomer strap that is smooth and easy to wear that I have over here. It has this texture rich that looks very nice and very easy to put on. And I also love the Fit series where you get this red Huawei dial, which looks super cool, and it's always the one I will choose, including the Fit 3 last year. So if that's it, the dial is also rotatable for you to scroll around the UI. Below that button is for you to access your workouts, and I urge you, if you have not felt the build quality on this, go to a Huawei shop and experience it, because the buttons here is so tactile and solid, nothing like the plastic sounding ones even on the Apple Watch Ultra. And on the other side, you get a speaker, and at the bottom you also get Huawei's TrueSense heart rate monitor and also the wireless charging contacts. So back to the display, you're going to get a super gorgeous 1.82-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 480 by 408 because of the square design, and with a pixel density of 347 pixels per inch, making this quite a super high resolution display. All your watch faces will look beautiful on this, and not only that, since you'll be using this in outdoors a lot, it comes with a 3000 nits super bright display, fantastic for looking at it under broad daylight. So from the home page, swipe down to access your command center, and here you can scroll through and choose the things that you want to do with it. And from the home page, you can swipe from the bottom and you will get to your notifications, but for now I turn off the other notifications. So to change your watch faces, press and hold on the home page here, and you will get to choose all the different types of watch faces built into the watch, and you can also add new ones from the app itself. And again, from the home page, if you swipe from the left, you're going to get to some quick cards with quick information of the weather, what you're playing, and stuff like that. And if you swipe from the right of the home page, you're going to be able to access information about your health, your day, your sleep, your stress level, and everything you need to know about your health. And from the home page, press the button up here to access your menu, and here you can also scroll through all the different features and apps that you have on your watch. And if you press on the bottom button here, you'll be able to scroll through all the list of workouts that you can choose from inside the watch. And with the Huawei Health App at the home page, this is where you're going to see your exercise and your health summary information, which is very comprehensive. And if you click on any of the cards, you're going to get more information about your health, your sleep status, and your stress level. And under exercise, you get to start your various fit plans to help you reach your fitness goals. And under devices, this is where you can access configuration and options of your watch and change your watch faces. And finally, the Me section here lets you configure other settings. And if you want to link your watch to Strava as well, go to privacy management, and under data sharing and authorization, link your Strava account here. So similar to the Watch 5, you also get to monitor your ECG and arterial stiffness records directly in the app, or you want to print it out to show your doctor. And that's a quick overview of the Huawei Health App. Alright, so in terms of accuracy, this watch is really accurate, and from my day-to-day fitness tracking standpoint, using it for my weightliftings, my HIIT workouts, and I notice it tracks accurately compared to how I actually feel at that time. So I also took this out for my mountain bike ride, and I think the GPS activities here is also very accurate, and it looks accurate even using this in dense forest canopy, showing that it tracks my location very clearly, and even any small turns, it actually detects it. So this is again thanks to the dual band GPS system you get with this watch. And when I compare it anytime with the Watch 5 while I'm riding, because I'm wearing both on each of my hands, both of them are pinpoint accurate in terms of the heart rate, but I do notice a couple of 100 meters off in terms of GPS tracking. And this is with the Watch Fit 4 Pro, where I see that there's a couple hundred additional meters that was tracked. Probably because the two GPS signals was very close to each other, but I think at the end of the final results, I think I'm pretty happy with what I got. There are also more new innovations from Huawei in terms of accuracy, which includes new accurate trail running tracking tracking, dive depth monitoring and training, as well as the new golf course tracking. And features such as the dive depth is actually something that was launched in the Apple Watch Ultra and not even on the regular Apple Watch. And with that, you do get a lot of value from this Huawei watch. So what do you think about this watch? Is this something that you've always dreamt of on a smartwatch to have? Comprehensive health tracking feature, ECG, great battery life, and a price tag that is very affordable. Let me know what do you think can be improved on a watch like that. Also, do check out my review on the Huawei Watch 5, which is Huawei's flagship smartwatch, now with the new X Tab feature. Click right over here to check out that video, and I'll see you over at that video.